Hey there, Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Generally, we work with the energy of the moon, but today we are talking about the energy of the sun. The sun that is in Aquarius from January, January 20th through February 17th. And so for you, that is happening in your second house. Oh, that makes so much sense with what I just... Okay, so it's happening in your second house of what you value. It could be financial. It could be self-worth, self-esteem. Okay, yes, very cool. Because I was just trying to get into your energy, and because I've been dealing with a little bit of a headache today, I've been getting songs or snippets or just like little tidbits of information. It's been a little different. But what I heard was, you can do it. You can do it. And then I saw you with like a pickaxe. Mining into like mining for gold, like digging for gold. Like, so there's something that you're working on that's going to require a lot of work, a lot of effort, but you can do it, and it is something that is of value to you, which makes perfectly good sense based on the fact that this is happening in your second house. And so again, I'd like to take this as an opportunity to remind you that when you connect your energy to mine by liking, by sharing, subscribing, by hitting that thumbs up, which is like commenting. There's the one I'm missing. When you do that, then when I'm trying to tap into your energy, we've already exchanged energy, and it's a lot easier to do. And so I want to encourage you right now to go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. So I'm switching things up a little bit, and I'm going to start doing the weekly moon forecast over on Facebook and the Tribe Empowers. I'm not sure what that's going to look like because I didn't know I was doing that until I started doing the readings today, and Spirit told me to do it that way. So there may or may not be one up for this week, but I can tell you that new moon that is happening on Friday is in Aquarius in conjunction with the sun, right? So it makes it a new moon. And that is a lot of powerful energy to plant your seed of intention for what it is that you want to do moving forward. That will take about 18 months to come to fruition. Wow, this is really interesting. You have 3 without come. I see why. Okay, so so that becomes really important that you start looking forward. It is going to take time putting that effort in, and it is also the Chinese New Year. And so the Chinese New Year, this year it's the year of the metal rat. And the metal rat is all about looking around and seeing what your resources are, feeling abundant with what you have, and using them in a very clever way to live that life of abundance and wealth, and bringing that in. On the negative side, it could be being a little too clever, being a little too sneaky, being a little bit too much of a hoarder. So staying on the positive side of that energy as opposed to the negative side would be a very useful way to approach things. And I just heard gratitude. Okay, so gratitude, being grateful for what you have allows you to live a life of abundance already, which raises your vibration, and higher vibrational opportunities will be attracted to you through the energy of gratitude. Anything else? Okay, so for the energy of that new moon, oh look, it's time to take action. It is going to be hard work, and that is a new moon showing up there. That's that Aries, new moon in Aries. So that's also an initiating sign like you. That is taking action now. Start moving things forward. Consistent hard work. Again, it's that whips that we had earlier that came out a couple of months ago, where it's that disciplined, consistent action. What do you know, Capricorn? It's your superpower. So you can do this and to get yourself going to where you want to go. So let's take a look at what's ahead for the month of the sun in Aquarius for you, and your overall energy you had that came out was this, and I love that it's in the reverse. I'll show it to you in the upright, the Two Worlds card. What this is when it's in the upright is looking into the drudgery of your day-to-day life and feeling all overwhelmed and missing out on the beautiful world that's going on outside. It was the overall energy was in the reverse, which means turn around and look. If you haven't already turned around to look and see all the beauty that is around you, now is the time to do it. It's right there. It's the thing to be working on, the action to be taking for this month to move yourself forward in a really positive direction. And you have the Ark of the Covenant as the key to your month. So this is really powerful what's going on this year, right? All this energy in Capricorn of breaking down the barriers, setting new things. Excuse me, I got to turn this off for a second. Setting the new structures in place, the things that have fallen apart, that are just, that needed to go, and now laying that solid foundation. But this, when I see this looks like it's about the soul work. This is the Ark of the Covenant, and your heart center, it's the key. This is doing your soul's work. So your soul's work may or may not be obvious to you that what you're doing has got you on your soul's journey, but you are. You are. We are moving out of the Piscean age. We've been standing here in the doorway to the age of Aquarius, and on December 21st at the equinox, right before, at the winter solstice, right before we move into Capricorn again, you'll be walking through the gateway into Aquarius with that Jupiter in conjunction with your ruling planet of Saturn, moving into Aquarius at 0 degrees of Aquarius on the day that the sun moves into Capricorn. It's powerful. It's powerful. So this is the year where you lay the solid foundation for what it is you came here to do. Releasing the old karmic debts, clearing the way, and getting ready to start doing your soul's journey. Turning away from the feeling of it's just drudgery and hard work to here is the joy in the moment. I'm taking action now, and I am on my journey, and I'm on my path. In the recent past, you have been seeking guidance for where you're going and what you're doing through your intuition, through communication with spirit, and that is beautiful. I think it's going to really pay off for you. Transformation happens when you let go of the past. Caught in the ruins tells us that you are stuck in, you're working through this karmic energy. So St. Michael will come and help you cut the cords. Metatron just said he would too. Come and cut the cords of the karmic debts, the negative energy, so that you can start moving forward with this Ark of the Covenant card here. So in the present, you can create what you want for the future. So I'm going to turn that in the upside down position. That is the key to the transformation, is releasing yourself from the ruins, letting go of situations negative, just like this one. Right? Letting go of the sense of negativity, the things that don't serve you anymore, and looking for the brightness in the future of the life that you are creating, mining for the gold. You can do this. In the future, we have the divine physician. We have the healing. So it is in the part of the mind. And it's also an abundance. So there's an abundance of energy, of opportunity coming to heal you, your soul, opening up your heart space, opening up your mind. So it's always important to analyze situations from a logical point of view, but when it comes to decision making, following your intuition, listening to your heart, that's what's going to lead you, guide you in the right direction, and allow for the healing to happen. So there is some healing that needs to happen here in order for you to move forward. It's hard work. It's mining for the gold, and I feel like the gold is your sense of self-worth, self-esteem, and self-value. You may think that it is financial, and it could be, except this feels more soul journey feels very soul journey here. And so, you know, the unconditional love that already exists for you from spirit is there. You just have to allow yourself to allow it to come in, and maybe that mining, that digging away, that knocking away the rocks of the ruins around your heart space from the karmic experiences that you had. Wow, this is so intense. Will allow you to get to the gold, to the light, to the total acceptance of the love of yourself. Holy crap, what a reading. Okay, in the recent past, here you are trying to create. The Queen of Forces is all about creation in a very balanced way, using the energy of the sun, using the energy of the moon, but you've had some anxieties about trying to stay balanced in the process of doing this. In the future, look at this. You go from the Queen of Forces to the King of Forces. You're doing it. You can do this. You will have all the tools that you need at your disposal. Listen to your intuition. Pay attention to the signs and the signals brought to you. Make your way through the next phases by really thinking with your heart. Like, what does your heart say? What is the information coming to you? And following the guidance that you are receiving. In the recent past, the obstacle has been you've been way up in your head. You've been up in your head, and this points to what you've been worried about, and that's been finding the balance in the anxiety. So Nine of Swords showed up, I think, a lot. I think for you last time I did a reading, and so this is kind of in the past. This Nine of Swords energy, this trying to analyze everything and worrying about it and feeling all this anxiety about what do I do next, is actually blocking the flow of abundance to you. And so the obstacle can be removed by you simply getting in flow with spirit and understanding that there is always more than enough. You are always in the right place at the right time, and the flow of abundance of the universe is available to you when you can just relax into it. And here you go, up in the air. In the reverse position is the way I like to see it in the action space, because this is about taking your ideas and putting them on the ground and manifesting. This is making a decision. This is knowing the way forward. Well, what's really interesting here is that you have 3 cards that came out in the conclusion. So you have the Ascent. The Ascent came out in the reverse, and that means, again, that's the same as this up in the air. This is grounding yourself, staying in your energy, manifesting, pulling things out of the area of thought and bringing them down into the ground, and actually creating and manifesting using all the tools that are at your disposal. This is beautiful. It's time to take action. What's interesting here is you have this. And you have the War of the Roses, which is not a good card in the upright. It didn't come out that way. It came in the reverse, which is letting go, letting yourself, setting yourself free from the ruins of some kind of a karmic battle with somebody, some relationship, some pain, some hurt. And I think that really, if you can look at the fact that we make these soul contracts, we have these covenants that we make with people before we get here, that we are going to come in and we're going to teach each other and we're going to learn from each other. And so the hard lessons are the ones best learned. And if you can learn to appreciate that the lesson that was hard and that was painful was one that you agreed to, that you asked for before you got here, and instead feel a sense of gratitude that your teacher really was there for you to teach you these lessons, and step back from that and step back from the hurt and instead go, all right, so I came here to learn this lesson. What did I learn? Because you have the 5 of Scrolls, which is diversity, and this is about research and development and opportunities and options. It's using your head to analyze the situation. So in the future, the way forward is to let go of the negative energy, the negative feelings you have, to do enough research to select your options, but not so much that you get stuck up in your head, so that you could take these ideas and bring them down and create and manifest what it is that you want, turning your back on the drudgery and looking to the future with excitement and joy and finding the gold. You can do this. You can do this. The other thing I just saw as I'm looking at this is I have a pair here. I have a king and a queen, and in the middle I have a covenant. And it's all in the heart space. And it could be for you, Capricorn, that there is somebody in your life that is your, oh gosh, I hate to use that word. Seriously? All right. So I'm hearing twin flame. Not everybody is, ooh, I really hate throwing that out there. Okay, so twin flame energies are not always easy. In fact, they rarely are, to get to the part where you're in communion and you are both working toward the same purpose. And in order to do that, you will have had to have worked through some serious garbage. So it is possible for some of you. Hold on a second. Okay, no, this is just a very small few of you. It's a small percentage that are going to have some kind of resolution toward a positive resolution toward the next step in a twin flame situation. So here we have celebration. A positive outcome is assured. Celebrate your success. Enjoy your achievement. You can do it. And so what you think about, what you focus on, that's what you're going to manifest, right? This is a year where the manifestation energies are super freaking high. It's laying the foundation. And if you see yourself as being successful, if you can like hold that vision and allow yourself to be drawn toward the future without being super attached to how it is you get there, you can be highly successful. Ooh, okay, lots from the Dragon Oracle. Wow, okay. So we have creative expression. Creative expression. Here we have this energy of the forces is like Wands energy. It's that fire energy. It's that creative energy. And here is definitely using creative energy when you have the King of Forces. And so creative energy, you have magical things about what? Await you. Magical things await you. I'm really sorry. It's late and I'm a little tired. And you have time for reflection. Okay. Time for reflection. Again, that is that part where you are grateful for the lessons you have learned, but it's not wisdom if you don't take time to reflect on what has happened and what you've experienced to find the lesson in it. And so self-reflection is always important. And then, yes, letting it go. Releasing yourselves from these ruins of a situation. And then we have living your truth. This is beautiful. Stepping into your power of who you are. Becoming who you are at a very deep soul level. Living your truth. What other people think about you shouldn't matter. It really shouldn't. This is about you doing what you need to do. Wow. This is a powerful month for you there, Capricorn. You just came out of all that eclipse energy. You have one more eclipse happening in your sign on July 5th. But the energy of the nodes is shifting and it moves backwards. So it's moving into Gemini and Sagittarius. And so for you, that'll be the energy of how do you manage the work-life balance in communication with your dreams and your goals, the big picture. And so how do you move away from just dreaming about it and bring it into actuality? How do you create? So, wow. Okay. You have two cards here. You have compassion. And it says, embody compassion and open your heart to kindness. Understand the world with unconditional love and forgiveness. Kuan Yin is here to protect and heal you and your loved ones. All are safe. All is well. That is this divine physician. That is loving yourself unconditionally. It's already there. It's within you. It's already gosh, you are already unconditionally loved by the divine. It is just a matter of you allowing it in and allowing yourself to feel it. And then we have the master. You can solve any problem naturally and effortlessly. Proceed with courage and intelligence. That's that, going ahead and allowing, it's not overthinking, but it's definitely using your intellect to help determine your next move, using your intellect to gather the information, but then making the choice and the decision from the heart space, right? So this is your intellects and the compassion. It's the heart and the mind working together. And it says, do not fight the powers that can destroy you. Ride with the opposing forces until the right moment to act. And so I kind of feel like you had all this anxiety back here in the past about what to do. This is the Queen of Forces, right? The opposing forces, the light and the dark, the do I do it now? Do I do it this way? This was fighting that. And if you can let go and integrate all of them and ride with the forces and use what is being provided to you, being aware of it, I think the sky is literally the limit for you. You can do anything you want. This is really such a great reading. I know, Capricorn, that it's been a difficult time frame. All this energy that happened in your birthday month. What a horrible time to have it, right? And yet, on the other hand, it was there for a reason. It was there to project you forward. It was like the bow was being pulled taut, right? But the taunter the bow, the more steady the hand, and the taunter the bow, when you let go, it flies true, it flies strong, it flies great distance, and it hits its mark. So I kind of feel like a lot of what's been going on for you over the course of this past month, year, but this past month where it really kind of culminated, was all about getting you to where you need to go next. And so you have a lot of releasing and transformative energy. What a surprise, right? Who didn't see that coming? So you have the frog and you have prosperity. It's called the frog, and it's also called prosperity, which is being willing to leave the baggage behind that does not serve you. Let it go and, lightly jump to the next lily pad. So lily pads are a big deal here because you have another card about a lily pad. So let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into the new day with joy. Abundance and good fortune await you. You've got to look forward with joy and not worry about leave the past and the drudgery, the hard, difficult part behind you. When you are mining for gold, it would be leaving the stone and the gravel behind and focusing on that rich vein of gold, the abundance, the prosperity that is coming to you. You have dragonfly magic. Another lily pad, right? If you've ever been out on a river when the dragonflies are out there hopping around from lily pad to lily pad. It says, I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. So you have got to let go of the past. That's the key here. You've got to let it go. Let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. I am brilliant. I am blessed. And then you have the dolphin play. Not surprised to see this. My Capricorn rising is constantly being told over the last few months to let my inner child out to play, and you are getting the same message, right? As Capricorns, we get really caught up in the details and the hard work, and we forget to have fun, right? So while you're out shoveling the snow, have a snowball fight. Find ways to bring the play into your day. And it says, swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale confidence. Exhale fear. You can ground yourself easily anytime. Just plant your feet firmly in the ground. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Do it audibly to help clear your throat chakra so you can speak your truth, so you can live your truth. So inhale. What does it say? Inhale confidence. Exhale fear. And keep going because you can do this. Dive into your wisdom and go with the flow. Go with the flow. So again, this is another one that says ride, with the forces. Don't fight them. Go with the flow. And that is the flow of abundance from Spirit. So what a great reading. All right, Capricorn. As always, wonderful to talk to you. I will see you soon. Be sure to check me out on Facebook. And that's at The Tribe Empowers. And I will talk to you soon. Take care.